Oh, hey. Welcome back. Welcome back, you guys. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Loser to Lambo. My name is Curtis, and thank you for joining my journey of going from having lost pretty much everything in my life to owning a Lamborghini in only 5 years. Now, we hit 5 years last month. If you watch my last video, talk about how I could get a Lamborghini, like I could put a hefty down payment down on that. I could have a few months payments already in reserve for that. I could afford it. It would involve cashing in pretty much all my crypto, and it would pretty much break me. So I could do it, but not the way I want to do it. How does that sound? All right, a few things to talk about this week. We have a tournament coming up this weekend. So, as close friends and family know, I have been training hard for arm wrestling solid for quite some time now. Now, I have not only not taken a break, but we have been completely consistent in our training. We train twice a week. Every week, Tuesdays and Fridays, we train, and we train hard. We train for anywhere from, an hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes. It gets pretty crazy, but we are consistent, and I love watching everyone on the team grow. I love that about the sport. I love how new guys come along, they're interested in it, and they can grow in it. And I have seen guys come a long way, and it's interesting to watch how it not only changes them in the sport, but changes them as a person. Some of these guys haven't been successful in sports in maybe ever, or, some of these guys haven't been able to compete for a long time in anything. And now here they are joining something that's, tough to get into. That first year and a half is rough, you guys. You take a beat up, especially the elbow joints, your shoulders, wrists, hands, everything takes a whooping. So it's really neat to watch this team grow. And it grows a person. So I'm ready. I am so ready to compete. I haven't competed since just as the pandemic was hitting. There was a tournament at a local bar or pub thing. It was Tailgaters Sports Bar. I went there. I took second, left and right arm to the same guy who beat me out of Regina. Really big dude, big, strong man, powerlifting looking guy. And I beat everyone else but him. And then when it came time for the overalls, like where, the number one faces the number one from every weight class, I didn't realize that guy couldn't win overalls in both arms. So he went one arm, I took the other, and I did win the overalls in the other arm. So I would just start, I'm at the heaviest weight class, and I pull the winner from the next weight class down, and then the winner from the next weight class down. You keep going like that, but it's like stay at the table kind of thing. So if you win, you stay at the table. If you lose, that guy stays, the next guy comes up. Anyway, so it was a very successful tournament, though losing to Steve from Regina was an eye-opener for me because I thought I'd been training hard. And I know this guy's a monster, but I beat him several times. And when he first started, it was very easy and convincingly. And then every time I faced him since, the guy's just a monster. And he's a lot to deal with. So I can only hope that the amount of training I have put into this will I'll be able to reap the rewards of that. Because, I don't know. And if I show up at this event and I get beat, it's actually a good thing, because then that shows me that I have to work way harder than I am now, and then I'll have to sit down and make up a whole new plan and assess everything, and then pursue it at that angle. So I'll have to change things, but it'll involve a lot more work, and that's okay. But I'll be curious to see where I sit. I've already found out that there are some monsters at this event. Big dudes who have been in the sport for a very long time. Some of these guys longer than me. So this is going to be a challenge, but hopefully I can just plow through everybody and then give her. But my training has been solid. It's weird, you guys, my arms have like crazy things going on. This is just the forearm, and there's all kinds of activity in here. It's really wild. The muscles that are growing in there as I'm building my hand, wrist, fingertips, everything at all angles and getting ready so that if I get put in a certain position, I can still come back through that. So that's it. Arm wrestling. So big goals for 2022. learning from the successful people, which has been a big part of this whole thing. It's not just me just saying, oh, I think do this and I think do that. It's more like I'm learning to do things this way from the people who have already proven that it works. I don't learn from people like I don't learn how to buy a Lamborghini from someone who could never afford one, if that makes any sense. So I learn from the people that have found that success in life. Lots of these people, men and women, self-made. So they've told me, lots of them. I mean, this is, different people, different ideas, but the bulk of it, I find that they say you should at least make your three of your major goal setting at the start of the year, or whenever you do cutoffs, or whenever you just want to set new goals. It doesn't have to be at the start of the year. That you should you should find a physical goal, a financial goal, and then a personal growth goal. So I won't go into these crazy detail because I don't know, it might be a boring video. But my physical goal is to grow as an arm wrestler. I am about to see, where my bar sits this weekend, and based on the outcome of that, I'll have a pretty good idea of what I need to do going forward. Do I maintain what I'm doing? Is it enough? Like, I feel like I'm training so hard, and I'm eating a lot. I bet you I'm like, I don't know, I bet you I'm around 240 pounds. We'll find, or not 240. I bet you I'm close to like 250 pounds, but we'll see. Pretty heavy right now. That's not all body fat. Actually, I have serious muscle gains. I've been eating a lot of extra protein and carbs, and my girlfriend gets me eating way more vegetables than I ever have in my whole life. Thank you, sweetheart. And it helps to have somebody who's also physically goal oriented and is pursuing her own goals. So that's physical goals. Is either way will be to lean out. I don't like being super, super heavy, so I'd rather lean out and have that nice looking physique, and that, that physiology and everything affects psychology. And, I know that when I look better, I feel better about myself. That self-confidence comes along with that. So that hard work's always a double payoff. Not only are you healthier, but physically healthier, but you're mentally healthier. So it's always worth the hard work. It's just hard to get going at the start, but that's okay. Financial goal. My financial goal is to see if with my yard care business this year, if I can make at least half of what I make in a year at my full-time job. So I'm currently with Reed Security. I love my job. I'm always growing in my job. I recently got a promotion in my job to get into the commercial end and get out of the residential end of things. Opportunity to make a lot more money. That does come with a pay raise. So cha-ching. And I wouldn't even be working there, guys, if it wasn't for this journey. If it wasn't for self-made successful people saying, do not work at a job you don't like. Do not work at a job that you can't at some point in your morning go, you know what, I can set a goal today and feel really good and really accomplished about work, and I can feel good about working today. Never go, do not keep going to that job. Do not keep going to that job that you're like, I don't want to go to work. I hate work. This is garbage. And, I just want to call in sick. And if you feel like that all the time, you guys, you got to leave. You have to. So I did that. And now being in a job that I really love, I've thrived the entire time. I've gotten consistent pay raises. I'm always learning new things. And it's been great. Yes, so that's financial goal is to hit that with the yard care business. And then I'm also going to have goals in the cryptocurrency world, and I'll do a whole video about that. It's just too much. Personal growth. So what's my personal growth goal is to get back to reading a book every 2 weeks. Now, I know they say sometimes, lots of successful people say read a book a week. It's a little much. I have a lot going on, and I am going to use that as an excuse. I have a lot going on, but if I can hit a book every 2 weeks, that's still a lot of books in a year. And if I can beat that goal, if I can get, overshoot my goal and read more than that, then excellent. I get to feel, the victories for that, the feel-good feeling of overachieving. All right. That's about it, you guys. That's it. This is a wrap about what I have in front of me here. What's going on? Train hard. Trying to be a good boyfriend. Trying to work hard. Trying to be a good dog dad. Trying to be a good dad. All these things. Always just trying to do better. Always just trying to be a better person. and learning from my mistakes and the mistakes of others. So yeah, I guess my last bit of advice or what you want to call it is, don't work towards your goals, chase them. Don't work towards them, chase them. Working towards them is boring, and it sounds terrible, and it sounds like work. How are you going to reach these big goals and putting in time on your own time, putting in your own time after work or before work? How are you going to find the drive to do that if you're just working towards your goals? How are you supposed to get fired up about that? I don't know. I can't. Chase your goals. You want a new house? Chase it. You want a better job? Chase it. You want to reach goals in the gym and get put on size? Chase that. You want to lose weight? Chase it. Don't work towards it. Don't be like, oh, I'll do a little bit of this and I'll do a little bit of that, but then I'll have 7 cheat meals because I earned it. No. That's working towards it very slowly. Chase the damn thing. That's how I've achieved anything big, is by chasing it. Chase it. I believe in you. Do you believe in you? Talk to you soon. Thanks for coming back to Lose It a Lambo, you guys. Curtis signing up.